Success is not the goal, and success can never be the goal. Once you treat success as a side effect, you achieve your goals. What is your goal? Let me take you to my industry. My goal is to sell music, to sell art, to sell content to people who have either accounts in Google Music, iTunes, whatever, YouTube, or to people who are subscribers of Apple Music, Spotify, and etc. So, if the goal is to do art and then have this art delivered to these people, success is part of what helps you achieve the masses and deliver your product to more people. As long as you treat success as a side effect of the business and something that is beneficial, of course, to the business, you're good to go. But if success becomes your goal, and fame, success, money, women, this is a drug. This is the doorway to evil. This is like the gateway drug to hell. And what happens is that I've seen a lot of artists, when you meet them and you ask them what is your dream, and they say my dream is to be famous, they've failed already. Because fame, by definition, is something that doesn't last. Because the excitation of a new artist and a new song, and like your first 2 albums, 3 or 4, is something that doesn't last. Because at a point, humans get used to things. They get used to everything, and they will get used to you. Somebody who will get crazy the first time they see you, after 50 times they will be like, yeah, I like him. It's normal. So once you get into this business, and this can be any business actually, you have to never lose the sight of what is on the horizon for you and what is your goal, your long-term goal. If your long-term goal to sell a product, then you always have to never forget that you want to sell products. You don't want to be famous. You don't care. I'm quite famous in some places, but I've been way more famous than I am now. But I never made more money than now, because while I was super famous, what I've been doing, instead of trying to be more famous, I was building a catalog of songs to sell. And now that I have hundreds of songs to sell, I make money every day. And this is because I never treated fame as something that I wanted. Actually, I was super timid back then, and I didn't even want to be on stage. My goal was always to produce content for the listeners. And once I arrived to a level where I got famous and people were liking my products, my art, I started building my own platform so I could be independent. And I could not let people prevent me from expressing myself and selling my art. So I closed ties to record companies and stuff. I bought my own record company, my own publishing company, then the distribution, the digital distribution, all these things. I started doing this 15 years ago. Why? Because I knew that my goal was to be self-sufficient, build my own studio, all these things. Why? Because success was never my goal. My goal was to sell product. Success is a side effect. It's a good side effect. You get a lot of things when you're successful. When you're famous, you go everywhere for free. You get free food, you get paid, all these things. Yes, but I met a lot of artists when they were famous. Yeah, they got sucked in the game of fame, and now their only interest is being more famous than somebody else, and to be the number one, and to be here, and to not let anybody also pursue their dreams, because they want to be alone in the field, because they don't want competition. I never had a problem with competition because I never thought I had competition. I actually can't give more of a fuck of what everybody else is doing. I'm just doing my thing. Sometimes I look at my friends' business and other people's business, and I see what can I learn from their mistakes and what can I learn from their successes. But the business plan is what I'm about. So never lose sight of what is your goal. If your goal is to sell art, that's your goal. If your goal is to build a bakery and sell food for people to be happy, yeah, that's your goal. You have to never lose track of what is your goal. If your goal is to build a house and make money from selling the house, that's your goal. If your goal is to build a house for your family, that's your goal. Whatever is your goal, never let the side effects of the success prevent you and make you forget what was your goal. All right.